As you can see, I'm not in my car. I'm not stuck in traffic. Um, yeah, so plans change. My daughter's not been feeling well the past couple of days, so it's kind of thrown off my schedule, my normal day, my yoga. Everything's kind of tossed to the side. That's why I didn't go live yesterday because she wasn't feeling well, and I was just trying to sort out getting her checked by a doctor, etc. You know, being a mother, it never ends. It's an everyday thing. So yeah, so today I'm doing my live chat at home. And the thing that I wanted to talk about today, I don't know if you saw on my I posted on YouTube and I posted it on Facebook. The guy, so I don't know if you guys saw the story yet. There was a guy in Arizona who went to, I guess it's a coffee shop that has bikini clad women serving, something like that. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but yeah. So this establishment, I guess, serves coffee with women who are wearing bikinis, which I'm sure is very popular with the men. But this particular guy went there and he had no pants on. So I'm assuming that he was doing something like masturbating or something. And it seems as though he'd done it before because the woman already had her camera out and she was filming him. So if you see the video, he pulls up and she sees that he's nude on the bottom and she's like, that's totally unacceptable. And she's like, call 911. So it sounds like he did it before. Like it sounds like he was already being a little creeper or whatever. And this is not unusual behavior for men. It's just now, I mean, the whole flasher thing, it's been in movies. Like, I don't know what's wrong with men. I don't. But this is not unusual behavior. This even happened to me when I was a young woman. I lived in Boston for a long time. And I remember I was on the subway. And I don't know, people who catch the subway, if you don't catch the subway, you may not understand. But in certain subway stations, you can see to the other side of the platform. So I was on one side going in one direction, and on the other side of the platform, there was a guy there. He was masturbating. And I was the only person in the station. He was the only person on that side of the station. And honestly, I was like, that's disgusting. Um, it's not, so many women have stories like this. And the thing is, I was really irritated that he felt as though he could do that. And it was really, I wasn't going to miss my train. Like, I was like, I'm not missing my train because of this dummy over here masturbating in the train station. It was really irritating. But what I did do is I remembered his face because I'm not missing. Like, I remember I was a young woman. I was in my 20s. I'm not missing my train for you because you're an idiot and you're disgusting. Women put up with this behavior. We have to deal with this type of behavior for men all the freaking time. This is happening, and you don't have to just be young. You can be an older woman, and some guy will want to show you his penis. Men send me pictures of their penises all the time. We don't want to see them. But this is not unusual behavior. So this guy was exhibiting behavior that men exhibit all the time. Anyway, back to my story. So I'm catching my train. This guy's masturbating on the other side. I'm not missing my train. My train comes. I get on my train. I go. But I don't know if it was within a week, a few days later or whatever, I came home. And again, Richard, you're not getting the point. You're not getting the point, and you're exhibiting the behavior that I'm just describing, which is unacceptable behavior. So I can read comments today. Usually I'm in the car and I can't read comments, but this is the type of behavior that's unacceptable. This is the type of behavior that this guy got caught doing, and he killed himself because he got caught. So there's consequences. Anyway, so I came home on the train one day, and this guy, let me go ahead and ban you. Can I do that? Go ahead. I'm going to report you. And let's see. What do we want to put on here? There we go. We're reporting you. And bye, Richard. We're not going to have you on the channel. Yeah, you're gone, Richard. Peace out. We're not having that. All right. So I'm coming back home a few days later, it might have been a week later, and I see this Bama in the stairwell. Now he's acting normal. It's not really normal because he's just standing there. Most people are getting off the train. They're going upstairs. They're going out of the train station. He's just standing there. So I know that he's in the train station waiting for a woman like me so he can masturbate in front of him. So when I see him, I'm like, gotcha. And so I went upstairs to the train station attendant and reported him because now I'm not missing my train. I'm going home. And I never saw him again. But these are the types of things that men do that is just unacceptable, but have been getting away with it for so long. Men get away with this behavior for so long. So this guy in Arizona went through the drive-through or whatever it is for this coffee place where there are women wearing bikinis, and he basically was exposing himself, thinking I'm gonna expose myself to the women. And the woman was waiting on him, and she had a camera, and she caught him, and she recorded it, and he sped off. He sped off, and the next day, he unalived himself. He committed suicide. And so a lot of the reaction around the internet, especially from women, is the trash took itself out. Because at this point in society, if you can't control yourself, just like I had a guy on here today, exhibiting same behavior, I had to ban him right now in this live chat because men don't know how to behave themselves. And they can behave themselves. It's quite possible because obviously, you know, this guy, he knew he was doing something wrong. They know they're doing things that are not okay, but they've been able to get away. And I promise you, because everybody's like, oh, he was the husband and the father. There are plenty of husbands and fathers who are disgusting individuals who do things to women, who harass women, who expose themselves to women. So, okay, I'll tell you, Whitney, in just a second. But there are men who've been doing this forever. And they are married, and they are people they would say they're upstanding citizens. And all of these headlines are trying to act like this guy wasn't a disgusting individual. He was. He was exposing himself to women at a coffee shop. So this guy, Whitney, you asking what happened, and today I can read comments. I can't usually read comments. This guy in Arizona, there's a coffee shop that they have women in bikinis. They serve coffee in bikinis, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, he drove up in his car to, I guess, get coffee. He had on no pants, so I guess he had been exposing himself to these women. Apparently, this woman was waiting for him that recorded him because I guess he'd been there before and he'd done this before. So she was ready. She had her camera out, and so she recorded him. When he saw that he was being recorded, he sped off and ran like the coward that they are. They are cowards. Usually, they're always trying to corner a woman or put a woman in a vulnerable position where she can't report it. And then once he, realized that he was going viral because she posted the video, he killed himself the next day. All right, CJ. First of all, CJ, nobody's saying it's necessarily a bad thing or a good thing. I've told men over and over, you got to read the room. Sometimes it can be creepy. Is the woman vulnerable? Is she in a space? Like, it's not your place to decide what is rude to somebody else. Okay, so let's just be very clear that you have to understand what's the situation. Is the woman in a vulnerable place? Is she by herself? Is she on a dark street? Like, what is what are the circumstances around? You got to be able to, understand that we are dealing with navigating male behavior every single day of our lives. And we have to think about what's safe and what's not safe, and how do we get from point A to point B and feel comfortable. You don't know, because some guy can be like, you looking good today, and it can be, you might be in danger. How do we know? And sometimes we can't know perfectly. So you have to think about yourself. As a man, you have to take yourself out of your man mind and think about it from a woman's perspective. Hey, look around. Is this a place where I should be telling this woman, you look good today? Does this seem safe? Do I come across as a safe man if I say that to her? Because it's nuanced. You can't just think, I'm giving you a compliment. You should be appreciative. I gave you a compliment. We don't have to appreciate what you consider a compliment. We can feel the way we feel because we have to deal with this all the time. We are constantly navigating this behavior from men. And yes, the person said next day he was quick with it. Yeah, because he knew he was wrong. And what, like I said, what I'm seeing from the women online is like good riddance. He deserved to go because who knows how many times he had shown up at that coffee shop with his penis out. Who made, like, the woman, like, women, we're tired. This happens to us all the time. Yeah. I'm the, see, y'all the reason why a lot of young men can't get, we don't want you to get along with us. We're okay. We're okay. And in fact, a lot of the men who are like, we don't want to be around women anymore, women are okay with that because we're tired. We're very tired. We don't need your attention. We promise you, our feelings are not hurt if you decide not to talk to us. Like, it's perfectly okay for you to take all of your energy away from women. We're okay with that because, as I've said, we're very tired. Women are tired because you guys are not modifying your behavior so that you're likable, that your company is desired. You got to work on yourselves because I'm sitting here and I'm telling you that these types of things that we are navigating, men pulling out their penises in front of us, and you're sitting here thinking about you, like, this is why we can't talk to you. We don't care. You're missing it. You said, Whitney said he was being weird, got caught. Obviously, he's been harassing these women. I highly doubt that they were just recording because it was the thing to do. I agree. Bring shaming back. I love how society, when it comes to sexism and to racism, how it's changing because we are putting it in front of you. We are showing you how racists behave. We are showing you how men behave towards women, and you can see it. So when he saw himself being recorded, he was upset because it went viral. He didn't want to deal with, oh, why'd you pull your dick out at the coffee shop? He didn't want to handle that question. He could not handle, as much as they say men are so strong, he couldn't stand up and deal with the consequences of his behavior. And so, this is the issue. I don't care how CJ, I want to get it clear to you, CJ. I don't care how you feel. I don't care about how I talk about dealing as a woman, dealing with men. I don't care how it affects you. That's not my issue. That's your issue. If it affects you in a negative way, you know what you can do? You can choose not to watch my channel. There are things you can do. You can just walk away right now. Tough. Like, that's the other thing. Women are not responsible for how men feel. We're not responsible for how you feel about us not wanting you to bother us. We don't care. That's your issue. If me saying that your behavior is problematic makes you upset, well, one, sit with those feelings and why you feel upset. I think that that's healthy. And then there's this thing called therapy. You go over to the therapist and you say, this really hurt my feelings, and they'll help you work through that. But it's not my problem. And then, men don't care that men are doing this to their sisters. Like, Whitney, you're asking if it would be okay. Men don't care who this happens to. Like, they don't care if it's their sister or their mom. They're just thinking about how it affects them personally. Oh, well, you're not being nice to me. It's not women's responsibility to be nice to men. I think that a lot of men have a hard time understanding that we are not obligated to make you feel good. We're not obligated to smile. We're not obligated to make you feel like you're wanted. That's not our job. That your job is to take care of your feelings. Our job is to take care of ours. So as we navigate the world, navigating men, and we have to navigate your very emotional feelings because everything is about male emotions. They're all upset because women don't want to, I want to show her my penis and I can't show her my penis, so let me go kill myself. The emotional aspect of this is crazy. I don't even know. Honestly, one of the greatest lies ever told by patriarchy is that women are the emotional ones. Men are the emotional ones. Everything is about male emotions. How does she make me feel? I'm upset. It hurts my feelings. Like, but CJ, again, no, we don't have to care about you. I want you to really hear me, CJ. We don't care. We don't need to care. We should care about ourselves. You should care about you. Women should care about ourselves. We are not here to assist men with their emotions. We're not here to make you feel good. We are not here to serve men. We are autonomous human beings who have our own things that we have to deal with. And it's not our job as women to coddle to you. And I know that patriarchy makes you feel like women should make me feel better. That you should help me. No, that's not our job. That's not our job. Like, just understand it's not our job to make you comfortable. And I'm perfectly okay telling you that because I really want men to get the message that it's not women's job to make you feel happy. It's not our job. It's not our job to get you all, oh, you kiss your boo-boos and make you feel better. It's not our job. It's not. It's not. And you guys have to really, really get that in your head that it's not. But yeah, this situation, as I said earlier, men exposing themselves to women, every woman has a story. And this behavior is unacceptable. And again, a lot of women feel very comfortable with this guy committing suicide because he got exposed. Like, the trash took itself out. But honestly, dudes, stop being this way. Stop sending dick pics to women. Stop exposing yourself to women. It's disgusting behavior. Unless she actually says, hey, I would like to see your dick, do not show her your penis. Do not. No one wants to see it. Women don't want to see it. It's not my job. It's not my job. You just go get your feelings hurt, CJ. And if you keep acting stupid on my channel, you won't be able to watch because I don't have to put up with you. Like, I'm being tolerant because I'm trying to get the message across. I'm being tolerant of your behavior in this moment. But I want you to understand, not my job to make you feel good, not my job to care about you. It's literally not. My position is men need to learn how to deal with their emotions. They need to understand that women are not here to make them feel good or help them with stuff. We're not your helpmeets. I don't care whatever religion you believe. Not here for that. We don't do those things. Times have changed, and men need to become independent men and stop relying on the free labor of women. Let's see. Think that the situation may be triggering for her and the reaction is a bit aggressive. I firmly believe there's sometimes two things. I'm just being very brutal. Sometimes I can be very brutal with what I'm saying because I want the message. I'm a rip the Band-Aid off kind of person. I'm tired of men thinking they can behave in any kind of way. And in this situation, I was just like, when I saw the amount of women that are like, cool, he needed to go. I am really happy to see that women are just no longer putting up. I've been here a long time. I have been advocating for women's rights for a long, long time. I have been advocating against sexism and patriarchy for years, for decades at this point. And I have been saying things. I have been trying to wake up, and I'm seeing women wake up. And it's like a beautiful thing. Like, women are no longer tolerating certain behaviors from men, and women are really pushing forward and saying no when they needed to be saying no for a long time. Like, no, we will not tolerate you acting like this anymore. And I love this for us. I love it. So this is the best thing that, this guy, he got exposed. Nobody told him to go kill himself. He could have just sat being uncomfortable. He should have just been embarrassed, but he could not handle it. Again, as many times they were like, oh, men are the stronger sex. Can't deal with the consequences of his own behavior. He couldn't deal. That's not my fault. Yeah. So anyway, that is what I wanted to talk about today. I see there's a lot of people here. That's great. I don't care if you feel bad, CJ. Feel bad. Sit with those feelings. Having a moment where you don't feel good is life. You will not feel good all the time. Therapy is great. Like I said, take those feelings. You say, I'm feeling bad. You go to your therapist and talk to the therapist and say, hey, I watched this live stream and this lady said that my feelings don't matter to women and it really hurt. And and they will help you work through that. That's what therapy does. It helps you get through those things. No, you can't force attraction. That's true. A lot of men think that they can. I've said this before in other videos and other live streams, that a lot of men, because of patriarchy, believe that if they see a woman outside and they're attracted to her, they have the right to talk to her. They don't understand that they don't have the right to talk to her, and that it has to be mutual. Like, you have to be able to read the room and see that the woman actually wants to talk to you too. They don't get that. A lot of men have a very hard time understanding that they don't have control over the situation, that it has to be both people want to talk to each other. And that's where men miss the difference between approaching a woman in a respectful way and harassment. They're not understanding the little subtleties of body language and verbal confirmation. They're not catching that. They just think, hey, I see her and I want to talk to her because I'm attracted to her and she should be appreciative. No, we don't have to appreciate that you find us attractive. In fact, we don't even have to care. That's just the way it is. If my feelings don't matter to women, what should be matter to women? Women, our feelings about ourselves matter to us. Your feelings about you should matter to you. It's not, we're not responsible for how you feel, CJ. I know it's hard. I'm trying to get it through. It's not, it doesn't matter to us. You got to be able to understand that women don't have to make you better or feel better or coddle you. It's not our responsibility. It's your your feelings are your responsibility. You are responsible for yourself, period. No woman is responsible for you. And that is what a lot of people are struggling with. A lot of men struggle with the fact that women are not, we're not, what do they say? Rehabilitation centers for men. A lot of men, I said this in my live chat before, a lot of men see romantic partners as their emotional stability. That is not okay. You are responsible for your own emotions. That's what therapy is for. You got to go take care of that on your own. So that's where we are. Yeah, they don't see us as human. They don't. They see us the way that patriarchy has set up the world. They see women as tools. Women are emotional labor to make me feel good. Women are physical labor for sexual gratification. Women are like labor in terms of the home. You clean my house, you cook for me. Basically, men see women as just tools. Like, I get to use you. They don't see us as human, and they really struggle with that, and they're very upset because women have opted out a lot. And as many men, they're like, oh, it's men going their own way and we're not going to date women anymore. Women are like, okay, peace, cool. And women, like the studies have shown, single women are thriving. Single women live longer. Single women are happier. All of the information is there. Single men do not live longer. Single men are not happier because they have been so dependent on women's labor for so long that the whole thing has just, they're falling apart. And instead of, the thing that's crazy to me, because they're supposed to be the logical sex, instead of saying, hey, we're doing something wrong, we should work on ourselves. Men say, oh my God, these women are just wrong. They're doing us wrong. They don't know their place. They are blaming women for not being able to take care of themselves. They are blaming women for not taking care of them, their lives, their health. I mean, men who are single don't even go to the doctor. Married men live longer because there is a woman in their lives making sure that they get their medication, that they go to the doctor, that they're seeing them regularly. All of these things are because of women. And this is the sad part, is that women are now taking that labor and applying it to ourselves in so many ways around the world. This is not just the United States. There's many men, they're like, oh, I'm going to go to a foreign country and find a traditional woman. Those women are not tolerating it either. Like, it's all around the world. All around the world, women are done with patriarchy and they're tired. And so now these men are like, what do we do? Well, fellas, I'm telling you, you work on yourself. You figure it out. You're capable. I'm not one of those people that think men are infantile and can't think and can't control themselves and can't get through things. I think it's possible. I know functioning men who take care of themselves. So I expect men to meet the level of behavior that women have exhibited forever. So I don't know. You guys are all in here talking. So I don't know what the conversation is about right now, but yeah, these, like I said, these men have to get to the point where they are behaving and acting like civil human beings towards women. Again, this guy who killed himself, his behavior was disgusting and unacceptable, and he wasn't able to sit with that embarrassment because he knew better. He knew better, and all of these dudes know better. I don't care what anybody says. The whole boys will be boys, and these men know when they're misbehaving. They know how to control themselves. They just choose not to because for so long patriarchy has made this type of disgusting behavior like, oh no, they just shrug it off. Now video cameras. So yeah, before you go, and a lot of these dudes think that online you guys are meeting women and dating online or sending text messages. Women are screenshotting your text messages and putting them in groups, and women are seeing male behavior up close and personal and sharing that with each other. So we are collectively, empowering each other and saying, hey, this is not okay. We're not putting up with it. I hate to break it to you, fellas, but women are way more organized than men. Women are, we communicate more than men. We collectively work together better than men. And so this, as long as you guys are acting badly, we're going to know and we're going to share that information with each other. Oh, who thinks I'm talking about a specific group of men? I'm talking about all men. This is an all men situation. I don't know. I don't know who thought I was talking about a specific group because I'm not. This is male behavior across the board, all the way across. This is how they act, and you guys got to act better. Got to act right. Anyway, first of all, let me share my socials. I don't know if you guys are following me, but I'm on Facebook and Twitter as Kai Nicole. Please follow me there. I'm Kai Fly Mommy on Instagram and Threads. If there's anything that you want me to put into a video or talk about on my live chat, please send me a message. Yeah, I need to do a video. I think I told you guys earlier when I started, my daughter got sick this week. It's thrown off my schedule, so I haven't been able to do the videos. I couldn't even do my live chat yesterday. I'm going to try to get some more content up, but if you have, it should show up on search. It's Kai Nicole. It shows up on my search. So KaiNicole. That's me. I'm usually the first Kai Nicole that shows up. So I'm on Facebook. Make sure you follow me there. Yeah, anything you want me to discuss, please don't send me a direct message if you're a guy. I do not reply to men on direct message, period, at any point. I just don't, never have, never will. It just is a waste of my time. Men don't know how to behave. So I don't do that. Women, I'm more likely to reply. I may miss it because a lot of you, if you're not in my friends list, you show up in that weird inbox, so I might miss it. But all public comments, I see them, I reply. So if you have a subject that you want me to do a video on, or you want me to talk about it in live chat, just drop me a little line, reply to something. I will see it. Let's see. I think that's it. Make sure you watch some of my videos. I also have a members only side on my channel. So if you want to see my real life, because I don't always show my real life. I don't show my real life really on my public side. So if you want to see, I'm in the process of dating again, because if you don't know, I wrote a book about dating. I went on my first date of the new year, so I just put the recap. I've been asked out to go this Saturday, but I'm also going to a comedy show on Friday. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do 2 days in a row because I'm old and I get tired. So we will see if I do another date on Saturday. But anyway, as always, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, and make sure. What happened? Hell no. What happened? I don't know. I don't know what y'all talking about in the comments. I missed it. I missed it, y'all. I don't know what happened. Anyway, I'm getting ready to sign off, and make sure you guys check in again. I try to do my live chats every morning, Monday through Friday morning, usually around 8:30 whenever I drop my daughter. And on Fridays, my older brother usually joins me. And it's always a good, it's a good time because my older brother provides a male perspective, a sensible male perspective, I should say, not one of those crazy men perspectives, but a sensible. So if you want to see my older brother, and make sure you like check my live chats. I always put them in the video list. So there's a whole bunch of them. I talk about all sorts of subjects. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. And I'll struggle to get off of here like I always do. All right.